Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back from Argentina. Wanted to let you know about that trip, let you know what's coming up, and just thank you for being with us. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the trip, but really what I want to do is encourage you just to follow after what God has placed before you to do. The thing that He's put on the inside of you, that you've caught a glimpse of that might seem too big, but if you'll just follow the trail, follow the breadcrumbs, so to speak, He'll lead you into such awesomeness, and He takes us to places that we don't even know that we're supposed to be, and we don't know the impact of them before we get there. And the horrible thing is we don't know what happens if we miss them. We just miss them, and it's gone, and we don't know what we missed, so to speak. But I went on this trip, as most of you know, to Argentina with Daniel Kalinda, and him and Todd White were doing a youth conference for pastors Claudia and Betty Friedson. They're pastors in Buenos Aires. They have a church. They got about 30,000 members in their church. They were the tip of the spear, along with one other guy, for a revival that started in the 90s in Argentina. And out of that revival in Argentina, several other revivals started here in the United States and Canada. The Brownsville revival came out of there, the Toronto Blessing, and some other things came out of there as well. And I had never heard of this couple before. I just knew that I was supposed to go on this trip that was offered to me. And because I had been following along after him, just seeking the thing that he had shown me, I was in a position to even be offered the trip. And then once I went and he provided the funds to go, and when I was there, a lot of different neat things happened. A lot of doors, this is almost a side note, even though it's not, but some doors opened up to where we're going to be able to preach to literally millions of people in the coming years, and this year for sure we'll be preaching to tens of thousands of people, and it'll just be increasing from there. So I know that's not really a side note, but it is this conversation. So what I really want to tell you about is the main thing that happened to me there was these two pastors that had sparked such a movement in Argentina, or the Lord had used them to spark this movement. I got to be around them, and I'd never even heard of them before. And they just poured into me, both with their words, their encouragement, but also they laid hands on me, both for several minutes each, praying in the Spirit, praying in English. And when you're in times like that, they're so precious, and an impartation happens to you. You know, I'm changed. I'm increased in what the Lord has for me. He's made a deposit in me, and if I wouldn't have been there, if I wouldn't have followed after Him, I wouldn't even know what I missed. And I know that He has things like that for each and every one of us in our lives. But so often we're just sitting at home, we're just sitting in church, we're waiting for something to happen, for somebody to call, for a glitter bomb to go off in our living room and say, hey, you know, I give you permission. And really the truth is, man, is that you're not going to get permission, so to speak, from man. You're not going to get big invitations until you start taking steps to follow after the thing that He's shown you. And so I just really want to encourage you. I was so blessed by what happened to me, and I really don't even, I was telling Ashley, you know, this has happened several times now, where someone has laid hands on me or us and imparted into us, and it's happened enough times now that I know, I don't know what happened, but I know something happened. And I know that as I continue on, I'm going to find out what happened, how I was better equipped. And He has things like that for you. He's got things like that for everybody. And so I'm just imploring you, I'm begging you, to do the thing that He's shown you to do, and just to take the step out. And when you do, doors will open up in the thing that He's called you to do. That could be business, that could be ministry, that could be so many different things. but He's got something for you, but He needs to equip you in order for it to come to pass, and you got to be in the right place to be equipped. And it's not like He makes it real difficult. He just makes it so we have to trust Him in order to do it, in order to be in the right place. It would have been easy for me to say, man, I can't go on this trip because I don't have the money. I can't go on this trip because what would be the purpose of it? I'm going to leave my wife and not see her for a couple weeks, or whatever, man, you know. But you got to follow the leading that's on the inside of you to put yourself in that position. So there's a lot of other things that happened on the trip. The youth conference was awesome. This church that they have 30,000 members. They got mini services every weekend. Literally at 7:30 in the morning, people are lined up all the way around the block. Like, here's the door, and it just goes all the way around. And people are just lined up waiting to get in. And then as soon as that line's gone, another line is there for the next service. And I mean, it's fire in the services. What God is doing in the earth now is amazing. And there's people all over that He's doing it through. People you've never heard of. People I've never heard of. And the great thing is He wants to use you to do great things in the earth. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what you've done or haven't done, He's got a mighty plan for you, a mighty calling for you. And He's inviting you to take part in that plan. But you just got to step out. You got to get out of the boat and trust Him. God is helping me. He's helping Ash. He's helping Ash be here when I'm not here, you know. That's not always easy. And I'm just so thankful that I was there. A big reason I was there was because of you. If people don't support me, you know, I can't go. Now God's going to provide those people, but you're those people in this case. So thank you. I'm so thankful. And I'm thankful, to tell you the truth, that you got to be a part, because I know that you get the same reward that I get. And I know that the things that happened to me when I was there, the way that I was increased and equipped, we're going to see millions of people come to Jesus Christ. And if I never see you again, I never talk to you again, you'll have a piece of that, because I've been equipped on this trip. And it is an awesome thing, and I'm just so thankful to you. And we'll share some pictures, and we have another trip coming up to Kenya, where we'll be there for 23 days preaching the gospel, and we have many exciting things that are happening this year. But I really just wanted to thank you and to tell you that I loved you, and maybe we'll do another video soon or something, but just wanted to do a short video just to tell you I love you and I'm appreciative of you.